from paycheck to prosperity, unlocking the secrets of generational wealth. Welcome, dreamers, doers, and financial revolutionaries. Today, we're diving deep into the world of money magic, wealth wizardry, and fiscal freedom. But before we embark on this thrilling journey, I want to give a thunderous shout out to the incredible LaTashia Satterfield Ogunlana, a true titan in the realm of financial empowerment. Her wisdom isn't just changing lives, it's reshaping destinies and rewriting the financial narratives of entire families. LaTashia, my friends, is nothing short of a modern day money prophet. And today, we're going to bask in the glow of her financial gospel. Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like you're trapped in a financial hamster wheel, running faster and faster, but getting nowhere? Or maybe you've looked at your bank account and felt that sinking feeling in your stomach, wondering if you'll ever break free from the paycheck to paycheck cycle. Well, my friends, I'm here to tell you that financial freedom isn't just a pipe dream. It's not some mythical unicorn that only the lucky few get to ride. No, it's a real tangible goal that's within your reach. And today we're going to learn how to grab it with both hands. Let's start with a truth bomb that might just blow your mind. Building wealth isn't about winning the lottery or inheriting a fortune from a long lost uncle. It's about the small, consistent actions we take every single day. It's like building a mountain, one pebble at a time. Sure, it might not seem like much at first, but before you know it, you're standing on top of your very own financial Everest, looking down at the world and thinking, wow, did I really do that? Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but preacher, I can barely make ends meet as it is. How am I supposed to build wealth? Well, let me tell you about the Johnson family. They started with nothing but a dream and a whole lot of determination. Mr. and Mrs. Johnson were working multiple jobs just to keep food on the table and a roof over their heads. But they had a vision, a burning desire to create something better for themselves and their children. They started small, saving just $20 a week. That's right, just $20. Now, $20 might not sound like much, but let me tell you, it was a sacrifice. It meant no takeout, no fancy coffee, no impulse buys. But the Johnsons were committed. They treated that $20 like it was sacred, setting it aside without fail, week after week, month after month. But they didn't stop there. Oh no, the Johnsons were on a mission. They started educating themselves about money. They devoured books on financial management, attended free workshops at their local library, and even started teaching their kids about the value of a dollar. They were building more than just a savings account. They were cultivating a wealth mindset. As their savings grew, so did their ambitions. Mrs. Johnson had always dreamed of owning a bakery. And with their newfound financial knowledge, they realized it wasn't just a pipe dream. They took a calculated risk, using their savings as seed money to start a small home-based bakery business. Now, let me tell you, it wasn't all sugar and spice. There were nights when they wondered if they'd made a terrible mistake, times when they were tempted to throw in the towel and go back to the safety of their regular jobs. But they persevered, fueled by their vision of a better future. And you know what? Their persistence paid off. That little home bakery grew into a thriving business. They reinvested their profits, expanded their operations, and before they knew it, they were the proud owners of a chain of bakeries across the city. But here's the real kicker. The Johnsons didn't stop at business success. They took their wealth building to the next level by investing in real estate. They started small, buying a modest rental property, then another and another. Each property became a brick in the foundation of their financial empire. Fast forward 30 years, and the Johnsons aren't just financially comfortable, they're wealthy. They've created a legacy that will benefit their children, their grandchildren, and generations beyond. And it all started with $20 a week in a dream. Now, I can see that some of you squirming in your seats thinking, that's great for the Johnsons, but I don't have their drive or their luck. Well, let me stop you right there. The Johnsons weren't special. They weren't chosen by some financial fairy godmother. They were ordinary people who made extraordinary choices. And you, my friends, have the power to make those same choices. But let's talk about something that's equally important, preserving wealth. Because here's a hard truth. It's not just about making money, it's about keeping it and growing it. And this is where many people stumble. Let me tell you about the Thompsons. Now, the Thompsons were what you might call nouveau riche. Mr. Thompson's great uncle passed away, leaving the family a substantial inheritance. We're talking millions, folks, the kind of money that makes your eyes pop out of your head like a cartoon character. At first, it was all champagne wishes and caviar dreams. The Thompsons were living large, buying fancy cars, designer clothes, and taking exotic vacations. They thought the money would never run out. But here's the thing about money, it's like a bar of soap. The more you handle it, the smaller it gets. Before they knew it, the Thompsons were in trouble. They'd blown through a significant chunk of their inheritance, and they had no idea how to manage what was left. They were like kids in a candy store with no adult supervision. It was financial chaos. But here's where the story takes a turn. Mrs. Thompson, bless her heart, had a moment of clarity. She realized that if they didn't change course and fast, that they'd end up right back where they started or worse. So she put her foot down. No more frivolous spending, no more living like there was no tomorrow. The Thompsons sought help. They hired financial advisors, attended wealth management seminars, and started educating themselves about money. It wasn't easy. Mr. Thompson, in particular, struggled with the lifestyle change, but Mrs. Thompson was adamant this wasn't just about them. It was about their children and their children's children. They created a family mission statement outlining their financial goals and values. They set up trusts and investment accounts. But most importantly, they started teaching their children about money. No more sheltering the kids from financial realities. The Thompson children learned about budgeting, investing, and the value of delayed gratification. It took time, discipline, and more than a few heated family discussions, but slowly, surely, the Thompsons turned their financial ship around. They not only preserved what was left of their inheritance, but grew it. They became stewards of their wealth, not just consumers of it. Today, the Thompson family isn't just wealthy, they're financially literate. They've created a family legacy that goes beyond money. They've instilled values, knowledge, and skills that will serve their descendants for generations to come. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. It's all well and good, preacher, but I don't have millions to manage. I'm just trying to make ends meet. And I hear you. I really do. But here's the thing. The principles that saved the Thompsons' fortune are the same principles that can help you build your own wealth, no matter where you're starting from. It's about education. It's about discipline. It's about having a long-term vision. And most importantly, it's about taking action. Because knowledge without action is like a car without gas. It might look pretty, but it ain't going nowhere. But let's address the elephant in the room. I know some of you are sitting there thinking, does this mean I have to live like a monk? No fun, no treats, just saving and investing until I die. Well, let me put your minds at ease. Financial freedom isn't about deprivation, it's about balance. Let me introduce you to Sarah. Sarah was a young professional, fresh out of college with a mountain of student debt and an entry-level salary. But Sarah had a dream. She wanted financial freedom, but she also wanted to enjoy her life. She didn't want to be the person who was so focused on the future that she forgot to live in the present. So Sarah got creative. She created a budget, but it wasn't all numbers and spreadsheets. Oh no, Sarah's budget had personality. She called it her Freedom Fund and Fun Fund. The Freedom Fund was for her long-term goals, paying off debt, saving for retirement, building an emergency fund. The Fun Fund? Well, that was for life's little luxuries. Sarah automated her savings. Every payday, money would automatically go into her Freedom Fund. But she also set aside a small amount for her Fun Fund. It wasn't much at first, maybe just enough for a nice dinner out once a month or a new book, but it was something, and it made all the difference. Sarah learned to find joy in small things. She became a master of the frugal treat. Instead of expensive nights out, she hosted potluck dinners with friends. She discovered the joys of thrift store fashion finds. She became a connoisseur of happy hour specials. But here's the kicker. As Sarah's financial situation improved, so did her Fun Fund. She was able to take that dream vacation to Bali, but she did it debt-free and guilt-free because she'd planned for it. She bought herself that designer handbag she'd always wanted, but she did it with cash she had saved, not credit card debt. Sarah found that sweet spot between saving for the future and living in the present. And you know what? Her journey to financial freedom became enjoyable. It wasn't a chore. It was an adventure. Now, I can see some of you nodding along, getting excited, but I can also see some doubt creeping in. Maybe you're thinking, that's all great, but I'm starting from zero. Is it too late for me? Let me be crystal clear. It is never, ever too late to start building your financial future. Whether you're 22 or 62, the best time to start is now, today, this very minute. You might be starting your first job or you might be nearing retirement. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you start. Remember, every financial journey begins with a single step. Your first step might be opening a savings account. It might be creating your first budget. It might be having a conversation with your family about financial goals. Whatever it is, take that step today. The future, you will thank you for it. Now, as we near the end of our time together, I want to leave you with a challenge. Actually, no, I want to leave you with a mission, because that's what this is, my friends. This is your financial mission, should you choose to accept it. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to take control of your financial destiny, to stop being a passenger in your financial journey and become the driver, to stop dreaming about financial freedom and start pursuing it with everything you've got. I want you to commit to implementing one new financial habit this week. Just one. Maybe it's tracking your expenses for the first time. Maybe it's setting up an automatic transfer to a savings account. Maybe it's having a family meeting to discuss your financial goals. Whatever it is, do it. And then next week, add another habit, and another the week after that. I want you to commit to educating yourself about money. Read a financial book. Listen to a podcast about investing. Attend a workshop on budgeting. Knowledge is power, my friends. And in the world of finance, it's the key to unlocking doors you never even knew existed. I want you to start thinking about your legacy. What kind of financial foundation are you laying for your children, your grandchildren, your great grandchildren? Start having those conversations. Start making those plans, because generational wealth isn't built overnight, but it starts with a decision, your decision. And as you embark on this journey, I want you to remember this: balance is key. Don't forget to live while you're building your future. Find those frugal treats. Celebrate your financial victories, no matter how small they might seem. Because this journey, it's not just about the destination, it's about who you become along the way. My friends, the path to financial freedom and generational wealth is not always easy. There will be obstacles. There will be setbacks. There will be times when you want to throw in the towel and go back to your old ways. But I'm here to tell you, don't you dare give up. Don't you dare settle for less than the financial freedom you deserve. Because here's the truth: you have the power to change your financial story. You have the power to break cycles of poverty that have plagued your family for generations. You have the power to create a new legacy of wealth, wisdom, and financial empowerment. As I stand here today, I'm filled with an overwhelming sense of hope and excitement. I've seen lives transformed by the principles we've discussed today. I've seen families go from struggling to thriving. I've seen individuals discover financial freedom they never thought possible. And I believe with every fiber of my being that you can do it too. I believe in you. I believe in your potential. I believe in your ability to create the financial future of your dreams. So let me ask you one last time: what will your financial legacy be? Will you be the one who breaks the cycle of financial struggle in your family? Will you be the one who sets up future generations for success? Will you be the one who achieves that perfect balance of saving for tomorrow while living fully today? The choice is yours. The power is in your hands. And I believe in you. I believe that you have what it takes to create the financial future you dream of. So go forth, my friends. Take those first steps. Build those habits. Create that legacy. Remember, wealth is not just about money in the bank. True wealth is about freedom, security, and the ability to live life on your own terms. It's about creating a legacy that extends far beyond your own lifetime. As we come to the close of this talk, I want you to take a moment, close your eyes, imagine the financial future you want to create, see it, feel it, believe in it, and now open your eyes and go to make it happen. Your financial revolution starts now. Your journey to wealth and prosperity begins today. The road may be long, but the rewards are infinite. So let's embark on this journey together, supporting each other, encouraging each other, and celebrating each victory along the way. Remember, you are not just changing your financial future, you are changing the financial future of generations to come. You are creating a ripple effect of prosperity that will be felt long after you're gone. That, my friends, is true power. That is true wealth. So go forth and prosper. Go forth and build. Go forth and create the financial legacy you've always dreamed of. The world is waiting for you to claim your financial freedom. What are you waiting for? Thank you, God bless. And may your journey to wealth and prosperity be filled with success, joy, and the sweet satisfaction of knowing that you are building a better future, not just for yourself, but for generations to come. Now let's go out there and make some money. Magic happen.